Unshakable confidence. Stoic secrets to protect your mind and your money. When markets crash, when headlines scream panic, most people lose their minds and their money. But you don't have to. The Stoics, 2,000 years ago, mastered a way to protect their inner calm and their outer fortune. Today, I'll reveal the Stoic secrets to building unshakable confidence, so you can protect not just your mind, but also your financial future, no matter how chaotic 2025 becomes. Part 1: The Fear Epidemic. Right now, fear is everywhere. Inflation eats away at savings. AI is disrupting entire careers. Banks fail. Markets swing wildly. And the news cycle feeds panic 24/7. The result? People make terrible financial decisions. They sell at the bottom, chase hype at the top, and sabotage their own futures. The Stoics understood this long ago. It's not events that disturb us, but our judgment about them. When the crowd panics, Stoic wisdom becomes your shield. Think back to 2008. The financial crisis hit, banks collapsed. The stock market fell nearly 40%. Most people panicked, sold at the bottom, and locked in their losses. But a few, the calm ones, did the opposite. They held steady. Some even bought more while others were paralyzed by fear. 10 years later, those who stayed calm saw their portfolios recover and even grow stronger. What separated them? It wasn't secret insider knowledge. It was discipline. It was the very Stoic mindset. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Fear destroyed fortunes. Calm preserved them. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Part 2: Why money is emotional, not rational. Money isn't math. It's psychology. If it were pure math, nobody would gamble. Nobody would buy high and sell low. Nobody would drown in debt for things they don't need. But humans aren't calculators. We're emotional creatures. Fear and greed drive 90% of financial mistakes. That's why Stoicism matters. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a mental discipline that frees you from herd mentality, so you can think clearly, act wisely, and build wealth with resilience. Part 3: The Stoic Wealth Framework. Here's the Stoic playbook for protecting both your mind and your money. 4 timeless principles. Principle 1: Master the inner market, control your mind. Your first battlefield isn't Wall Street, it's your own mind. If you can't control your emotions, the market will control you. That's why Stoics started every day training the mind before facing the world. Daily practices. Morning stillness. Breathe and remind yourself, I control my mind, not the market. Write down, what's in my control today? My spending, my saving, my response. What's not? Inflation, the Fed, tomorrow's news. Rehearse. I will not be ruled by fear. When you master this inner market, external volatility stops shaking you. Principle 2: Build your financial temperance. The Stoics loved balance. And in money, balance means this: don't chase every shiny object. Don't let panic push you into stupid moves. Save steadily. Invest with patience. Temperance is the seatbelt that keeps you safe when the financial ride gets bumpy. Avoiding extremes of greed and fear. Not chasing the hottest stock or panicking when it drops. Practicing disciplined saving, consistent investing. As Seneca wrote, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Temperance protects you from the emotional roller coaster that wipes out so many investors. Principle 3. Play the long game with wisdom. Wisdom means zooming out. Don't get hypnotized by today's headlines or some viral stock tip. Think like Marcus Aurelius facing plagues and wars. Look past the chaos. Focus on what lasts: skills, savings, and steady growth. Don't let headlines dictate your portfolio. Don't gamble your future on hype. Focus on fundamentals, skills, savings, and long-term investments. Marcus Aurelius faced plagues, wars, and economic collapse, yet he reminded himself daily, you have power over your mind, not outside events. That mindset is what keeps your strategy intact while others self-destruct. Principle 4. Courage in the face of uncertainty. Real courage in money isn't reckless gambling. It's holding steady when everyone else is losing their heads. Sometimes the bravest move is to do nothing, to stay calm, to trust your plan while others self-destruct. Courage means holding your investments when the market dips, saying no to lifestyle inflation when friends overspend, speaking truth in financial conversations, even when it's unpopular. Stoic courage isn't bravado. It's steady conviction rooted in reason, not fear. Part 4. Modern psychology confirms Stoic finance. Modern behavioral economics proves what the Stoics taught. Loss aversion. People fear losing $100 more than they enjoy gaining $100. Stoic training reduces this bias. Herd behavior. People follow crowds into bubbles and crashes. Stoicism trains independence of thought. Overconfidence. Most think they're smarter than the market. Stoics embrace humility, protecting them from ruin. In other words, Stoicism isn't just philosophy. It's financial armor against psychological traps. Part 5. Real-world examples. Think of great investors and leaders who embodied Stoic principles. Warren Buffett. Calm when markets crash. Greedy only when others are fearful. Naval. Ravikant. Preaches wealth through clarity, independence, and self-mastery. Everyday people. Those who lived below their means, invested consistently, and retired wealthy, not because of luck, but discipline. And it's not just billionaires. Take the story of John, an ordinary teacher from Ohio. In the early 2000s, he lived modestly, invested a small portion of his paycheck every month, and practiced self-control, while his neighbors chased housing bubbles and piled up debt. John stayed calm. By 2020, he wasn't rich by Wall Street standards, but he was financially free, stress-free, and able to retire early. His secret wasn't luck. It was Stoic temperance, consistency, and courage to ignore the crowd. Meanwhile, history is full of examples of those destroyed by greed, fear, and excess. Stoicism is the difference between fortune and ruin. Part 6. Your daily Stoic wealth ritual. Here's your Stoic wealth ritual. Morning reset. 5 minutes of breathing. Control list. Write what you can and can't control. Temperance check. Ask, am I overspending? Overtrading? Overreacting? Wisdom filter. Is this decision based on reason, not impulse? Courage action. Take one step today that aligns with your long-term goals. Repeat this every day, and you'll build financial confidence that no crisis can shake. The world will always be chaotic. Markets will rise and fall. Politicians will argue. Technology will disrupt. But you can be unshakable. You can protect both your mind and your money with the timeless discipline of Stoicism. If this message resonates, join our community at Ancient Stoic Secrets. Subscribe now, and as a gift, download our free ebook, The Stoic Leader's Morning Blueprint, to start every day with calm clarity. Remember, fortune favors not the boldest, but the most disciplined.